Hey Aquarius, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your love reading for February 2020. So this is just going to be a general love reading, and we're going to get right into it. I've already pulled some cards here to see where you guys are at, how you're feeling, where your relationships are, and what your focus is. And then we're going to get into how February plays out, okay? So do check out your monthly reading as well. It's just a big general reading, mostly focused on life path, career, spirituality. And it was the I almost said the first month of the year. It's the second. What am I talking about? So check that out, guys, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't. All right, Aquarius. So how you're feeling in terms of love and romance as you enter February is really good. Empress, you guys are feeling attractive. Like, you have the looks, you've got it all right now. You know, life is, especially physically, I feel like you guys are just really feeling good about yourself. There's a lot of confidence, there's a lot of growth, and there's a lot of, wow, look at me right now. Like, I'm feeling good, I'm looking good, I'm at my best, so shouldn't everybody else be there as well? Or, you know, shouldn't things be at their best? You're looking for the best now as well, is what I'm getting, because you're feeling, again, so abundantly wonderful. Sorry, mosquito. But there's just wonderful, like, just fertility of Venusian energy. So again, you could be coming across very attractively right now, and you might feel like you should have the pick of the litter. However, where your relationships have been has not been that way, and that's why I feel like you guys might be getting kind of frustrated, because Five of Pentacles, it doesn't feel like you can have like you haven't been able to really connect with somebody. You're having a really hard time finding that physical mental connection, and I think we've also maybe for some of you experienced some separation. We might be missing somebody. We might be missing an ex or somebody that is no longer with us almost. For some of you I'm getting, which is really sad if that is true. If you've lost a loved one or you lost your partner, that's definitely a vibe for some of you. I don't know why I'm getting that one. That's kind of a dark one, but regardless, Five of Pentacles feels like, how do I connect? How do I reach out? How do I build that real strong, stable connection with somebody that I know is real? Like, I also want to feel like, you know, the physicalities and the, you know, more earthly pleasures of romance. You know, I want to know in terms of material, in terms of physical, that somebody cares for me. And it just feels like there's no foundation here. Like, you haven't been able to find that, and there has been a great separation and a desire to connect, and yet you're unable to. Our goals here, as we enter February, Queen of Cups. So we want to connect in an emotional sense. We want to connect in the heart space. We're feeling very romantic again as we enter, especially leaving our season and going into Pisces season, which is known, you know, it is a water sign that's kind of known for romanticism and stuff. And it is your, again, if you have an Aquarius rising especially, it's your second house, so it's going to be more about career and stuff. But regardless, in terms of romance, it just feels, again, we're looking for a more heartfelt emotional connection, something that you know in the feels is right. You're looking for, you know, the butterflies, all that wonderful stuff, the love and the romance, the true, I don't know, again, you're just looking for romance. But I do feel as we enter February and, you know, almost immediately go into Mercury's shadow in Pisces, and then it will go retrograde in Pisces as well in your sign, it's going to be hard to communicate. It's going to be hard to communicate in the way that you want. I think that you guys might be better off trying to communicate, or trying to at least connect in a more mind way rather than emotional, just because it's going to be difficult right now. I don't know, I just get the sense in terms of, you know, not trying to overreach into this water territory, but instead to connect in the way that air signs do, with your mind, with your intelligence. You know, talk. Communication through intelligent means, you know, talking about real things. Tell me something I don't know about you. Let's talk about something I'm interested in. Let's talk about something you're interested in. That kind of stuff. Let's appreciate each other's intelligence, I'm getting. Those are the ways that you can and should be connecting right now. But let's see how things play out this month in terms of love and romance. We're using the Aquarian Tarot. Okay. That's a lot. Okay. Oh my gosh. Why is this happening? Aquarius. Oh my gosh. For those looking for love, it's messy. It's a messy month. I would maybe put it on the back burner. I'll talk about that in a second with the cards. Just let me finish pulling them out here. Hold on a second. I hope she doesn't continue barking. We're gonna have to hope so. She's been very crazy today. So let's see here. Might have to pause this, pull the rest of your cards, then turn it back on if she's gonna be yelling. Sorry guys, if you're surprised by the barks. Oh, wow. I think that we're going to have to get a different deck to really look at why. For those in relationships, it doesn't look that bad. You might just have some impatience with each other. Again, especially in terms of giving and receiving, you know, in terms of communication, what you both feel you deserve. Relationship-wise, doesn't look bad. You might feel, again, a little under attack in some ways. And in general, you guys might feel like you're being a bit attacked this month. And it's unfair. It's your birthday month and you shouldn't be attacked, right? It's not fair. The communication is irritating. Other people are frustrating. No one's talking to you how you want them to talk to you. You're not connecting with others and they're not connecting with you in ways that make sense. And it's going to be like, okay, everybody else gets to, you know, have fun, like, especially the fixed signs. Like Leo is known for like really partying it up in their birthday month, and here I am like having to fight again, having to deal with this stuff, having to experience these feelings, having to have gone through this already, and now I've got to fight some more. Are you serious? It's annoying. And for those that are looking for love, it's going to be a difficult one. Three of Swords, I have to be honest, was the first card out, and then it just bit a bunch of fire at us. So we're going to have to go through this. There has been a heartbreak here, or if you're looking for love, there's heartbreak, and heartbreak is it's here in this month. I don't feel that so much it's a blast from the past. I think some of you might be thinking it's never going to happen. When I get the Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Cups reversed, I feel that there is a lack of a connection, and there's a lack of seeing one happen. It's like, when is it happening? I feel like there's a great deal of impatience and frustration and being like, why isn't it now? How long do I have to wait? Why does this keep happening to me? Why do people keep coming in and actively hurting me? For those of you looking for love, I'm going to have to look into this a little bit, but watch out. It feels like there might be some issues in terms of people taking advantage of your want to love this month, your desire to connect. And it's going to feel a lot like this. For those, again, because it's Mercury retrograde, let's be honest, for those of you who are not experiencing this in the present, it's going to feel like it's in the present, because you're going to be, you know, I don't know, it's almost like you're reliving in some ways some past pain, some hurt, somebody leaving you, betraying you, hurting you, or even all of them at once. 10 of Swords, the Tower. Very sudden and painful backstabbing endings. It could be third-party stuff. I don't see any threes or anything here, but regardless, it's going to feel like you've been attacked. And that, you know, all of a sudden the ground just falls from under you. Why did you put all these swords in my back? Why did you do this to me? These are such, you know, pain. It's a painful ending is what it is. I mean, there's really no, and it feels very sudden. There's sudden ruin, there's sudden misfortune, there's sudden pain that just comes, it feels like, from out of nowhere. And I feel like you guys have been getting, I don't know what it is with air signs, you and Libra, and even Gemini have been getting, Gemini has some good stuff going on, but like you and Libra especially have been having a lot of difficulties in the romantic lives. I have to say, over the past, I would say 6 months to a year. It's felt very much like, again, you guys have been attacked, and like, you know, the universe is slowly like chipping away at your ability to hold out for a good relationship and to stick with what you've got. It's very frustrating. So let's look at the 10 of Swords and the Tower in this situation here, because this is a lot. This is a lot. So we're going to actually go back to the Hermetic Tarot. So we're going to get some truth here. Three of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups. Let's get into the intricacies of what's bringing up this energy, this Ten of Swords, the Tower, this whole situation for those looking for love, looking for a relationship. Let's see. I mean, for some of you, it's a, oh my God, where did it just, I can't deal with it, but Sagittarius pops out and then goes back in, the Temperance card. It could be that you're trying to, again, heal past relationships, and that's what you're trying to do by getting into these new ones, these new connections, and what you're not realizing is you haven't, again, fully healed from the past. When you're trying to heal a past relationship with this present fix, this present person, trying to go over, if you know what I mean, like repeating similar patterns to try to do it right, but it's not going to work if you do that, first of all. And again, if it's a Sagittarius, I don't know. For some of you, I just get that. But let's check this out here. Three of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, Ten of Swords. Let's bring in this on here. Eight of Cups. Okay, let's do, oh my gosh. Okay. One at a time. Can we please? Okay, if you want to come out. You guys have a lot of energy this month. And of course I did you first because it's your birthday month, first of all. Happy birthday to you all. I'm already feel like I need to apologize. And not that it's my fault, but for the energies this month because it's a tough one. And I feel like you guys aren't getting your fair birthday month fun times. And I'm not even getting an answer on what this is, which is super weird. It just feels very like... What is this? Ten of Swords, Tower. What's happening? Oh my gosh. Somebody has really proven false. I mean, well, that sounds like that was a bad way to say that. As you can tell, Mercury's in its shadow period because I can't even speak anymore. And maybe you can't either because this is just like, it just feels like, again, like it takes your breath away, this whole situation. I mean, these are just such intense cards to get in succession. Two of Cups, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups reversed, then the Ten of Swords upright, and then the Tower. It's like not even with the Ten of, see, my nose is like getting red. So some of you might be, again, crying a lot about this because, you know, your nose and stuff gets red when you get upset. And I don't know, I just kind of get that sense. Also, you might be feeling very foolish, kind of clownish. You know, wow, look at me, I'm a clown. I expected this to be this way and it's not. Wow. And I don't think it's your fault, first of all. But it is also because possibly, again, we're trying to heal old wounds with new relationships, and that's not gonna work. It can't work that way. You can't go into something with the intention, with more intellectual intention than, again, romantic intention. And that's why I'm gonna say think through things this month, but also because other people aren't thinking the way you are, and they're not communicating the way you are, and they're not seeing things the way you are. Nobody's seeing the way each other is seeing things right now, especially as we move into the retrograde after the 17th. It's going to be rough. And it already is for you guys, obviously. Eight of Cups, King of Swords. I do feel, yeah, again, somebody has left you kind of emotionally destitute. And maybe you don't realize that, so that's why we're trying to enter things and we're experiencing pain. And we're expecting somebody else to fill these cups up, and they can't. They can't. The situation is not going to, and they don't, I feel like they're not showing you that they're going to, and yet you're taking it as this person is going to, you know, fill my cups, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. You're going to feel very betrayed if you expect somebody to come in this month and kind of be a hero to you. Kind of be that, again, whether masculine, feminine, non-binary, this person feels, you felt like, wow, this must be my other half, my counterpart. They have powerful energy. If it's an Aries or a Leo, or again, even just any fire sign, that Sag energy, again, I'm getting, you might have thought, you know, this is it. This is my destined person. This is my twin flame person I'm going to get married to. But as soon as, you know, you feel like you're getting there and that's happening, that's when all this stuff kind of goes, blah, like it kind of falls apart, you know, it unravels. There's an unraveling to the love life and to what we expected. And we're going to have to kind of realize here that all these strings kind of fall, you know, when we follow, once it unravels and you follow those strings back and try to see where it came from, where it got tangled, you're going to realize they all kind of lead to you. Because maybe we were unwilling to see the truth here with the Sun reversed and Knight of Cups. It came up Knight of Cups first, and then the Sun reversed. Both of them reversed. We had fantastical, dreamy notions for this, but again, it came from this place of unwillingness to, again, look at the truth. When I see the Sun reversed, we're not willing to look at what's really being shown to us. We're only looking at what we want to see. And you can't really do that in this situation. Once you see what's here, the liberation, then, you liberate yourself from what held you back. But right in this situation, it feels like you're holding yourself back here. And there's a great loss of value here. I feel, I'm trying to find a way to put this. Let me get a card here, because I feel like I'm having a hard time Englishing this. And I again, maybe it comes from the fact that you can't even fully understand what's going on. And this person may not even be explaining to you why this all just suddenly flipped. It's like the whole thing just got flipped. Just like that. Yeah, we can't see the truth here, and we were unwilling again to see what situation we were putting ourselves into. But I think now, once you look at it all after it's happened, you're going to see that this person might have approached you this way, saying all this, doing all this, but it might have felt that way because you wanted it to, because we put that, again, we put on our rose-colored glasses and we're hoping for the best. We want to fall in love, obviously. You want to connect emotionally. You really, really want to. You want to find that love. And I mean, even if you just want to connect emotionally, whether you're in love or not, but there is this, we can't put on the rose-colored glasses to the truth of the situation, because this person, I don't even think we've really talked about these cards here. Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Devil. They're not willing to work on this. They don't want to work on this. They don't want to build something with you. And I don't want to say that harshly, but like, that's how they're seeing this. And again, there's just such difference there's such a juxtaposition in how they're seeing this and how you're seeing this, that we're going to need to really, we can't put ourselves in the situation that we're doing this month. And I'm going to have to get a card here to see what you should do. But, my God, Eight of Pentacles reverse. I mean, this to me is just there's no ambition here in this relationship for them. They don't want to take this anywhere. They don't want to build that. The Devil, it's purely physical. It's purely attraction. And you have to realize you're amazing, of course, but people are going to want to take advantage of that. And if you don't really want to see the type of people you're bringing in and why you're bringing them in that way, then they're going to continuously do this to you. And that's going to suck. You don't want to feel like this all the time. Nobody wants to feel attacked out of nowhere. This person might be on the rebound. They might be greedy. Or they might not be looking for any type of commitment yet. For some reason, you're like, this is going to be it. But this person might be, singing the song, doing the dance, doing all this other stuff, but don't expect it to lead somewhere. So watch out this month in terms of love. Watch out. I know that that's not really a great message for your season, and I'm really hoping that this energy passes, because it's your birthday season. What the heck, right? So what can we do here? What can we do? Don't get taken away by the Knight of Wands. See what people really are. They might come up as Prince Charming and all this other stuff, but Knight of Wands is not really here, there, or anywhere. He's not committing to anything, especially when he is reversed. He is just, again, there's just chaotic, discordant energy with this person. When you notice that, Pay attention, and pay attention to why this person's discordant energy is coming into your life. Maybe you don't realize that you're putting out similar energy or allowing. There's something about, again, what you're allowing in, what you are accepting. That's chaotic. So yeah, what you need to do, and I knew this card was going to come up, is be discerning. Be very discerning. Look at the truth, the justice, all of this. This is a sense of proportion in yourself and in life. You are held accountable for your actions, and maybe we have lessons to learn that we really need to see right now. Pay attention. Pay attention to the little things. Page of Swords is usually a spying energy, but I would say actually look really hard. Pay very close attention to what people are saying, doing right now. Be more discerning before you jump into things. Really look at it. 6 of Swords reverse, and don't get stuck up in the past and trying to, again, right the wrongs of an old situation with this new one. Pay attention to patterns as well. You might not be able to move on from this, or you might feel like you can't move on from something, you can't move forward in terms of love, but we really have to look at why that is. Because I do think, again, we are in the midst of change, but we have to let these things go. Let the energy that, that we're bringing in go. We really have to get to the root of these issues here and where they're coming from and why we're, again, bringing these people into our life. We have lessons to learn this month, but we always do, don't we? Let's pull some oracle cards for you guys. This one was longer than I expected, but it's your birthday month, and it's going to be a tough one. It asks a lot of you, and it does test you, and some of you might end up quite hurt. But know that it's because you have lessons to learn, and you need to bring some proportion to your life, or you really need to... What is the word I'm looking for? Hold yourself accountable almost in the situation and see both sides of it. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, which for me is always just a card of this person is not who you think they are. This is you come from different walks of life. You have different expectations. They're not looking for the same thing as you. You're just too different is what I always get when that happens. Or somebody that's wildly different from you, and you might not, again, you're not going to see things the way that they're seeing them. There's a total, again, like I said, juxtaposition. And that's new love here. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. It could be somebody new. Again, what does this really offer this month? Oh, okay. What do you... Okay. Sorry, I almost just dropped the whole deck. Slippery cards here. It says... Oh my god. Okay. Okay, there we go, finally. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. You can't control how people love and what they want to do. You can't control, there's no controls in love, and you can't try to control the situation. The only thing that you can do is kind of take yourself out of the seat before it gets out of control, and you're trying to grab it, and you realize, oh my god, the brakes are cut. I can't actually do anything. So that's kind of the feeling I get here, but all right. Aquarius, I'm sorry that this is kind of a rough love read, but know that there's got to be better stuff on the other side of this. We'll pull a card to see what's on the other side of all these lessons. It's helping, yeah, okay. It's helping you to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. You have to clear your energy of past relationships. That's why this is coming up. Whether you realize it or not, there's problems with exes and holding on to stuff from those past relationships, expectations, etc. Let's also pull, or actually, you know what? Yeah, let's pull one more. We're going to pull a Lynn V. Andrews Power deck because I feel we need an empowering message here. Oh my gosh, here we go. Came right out. Courage. Action takes courage. We often feel like fish out of water, separate and different from the world around us. Fish out of water can learn to swim in a new era of consciousness with a new purpose in life. Perhaps it is identification with objects and clinging to addictions that keeps you feeling separate and keeps you from finding the source of your power. Not only dependence on drugs, sex, or alcohol, but also addictions like fear of failure, the need for approval, or fear of desertion. Discover your own power and meaning by having the courage to give up your addictions. Then live your power with courage. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed your messages. I know that they were a little tougher. Please don't hate me. I don't pick these cards. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your birthday month. Blessings to you all. Namaste.